west 118 24 5. Alright, insert. Okay, I'm going to pause the video while I set the next one up, and then I'll start it back once we're finished. Alright, we're back. Now, as you can see, I have all four of my INSs to the same current coordinates, and now our next step is going to be to bring up the forward leg panel again. Okay, now that we are sure that these are exactly where we're supposed to be at, which is right here when you press Shift Z. Now we want to set the CPUs to align, so you want to do that. All three must be set to align. Okay, and we'll close this panel, and now you want to set each one of your INSs to the DSRTK/STS setting, each one. Alright, and as you can see here, you have 9 and a 5. Alright, the 5 index is telling you that that's where you need to exactly be at for navigation. Okay, the 9, you want that to drop down to 0. That's pretty much standard for standing still. Okay, when you get at 0.5, then the aircraft is maneuverable, and well, the INS will operate and can fly the flight plan accurately. Okay, now in flight, the INS the index number may move up. Okay, later on in the other tutorials, I'll show you how to update that also. Okay, again, now we're in a align process, and this is going to take about 18 minutes. Okay, to get it aligned. Usually it may take a little faster, sometimes a little longer. Okay, but once it's aligned, then I'll start the tutorial over, and just so you can see what the numbers are supposed to look like once it's aligned. Alright, our INS system is aligned, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. Okay, I told you with the index would read 5, but it's reading 4. That's still okay. If it's 0504, that's still fine. Okay, so all three INS systems are aligned. Now you want to enter in your waypoints. Okay, so you want to switch the knob to waypoint. Alright, and now we can use the remote switch, and all three will you only will have to enter in your waypoints in one system, and all three will update as well. Okay, next step, you had the waypoints here. Okay, they go through 0 through 9. You're only allowed to enter 9 waypoints. Alright, 0 is where you're at currently, so you will not use that in flight at all. So it would go 1 through 9. Even though you have 0 there, do not put anything in it, just 1 through 9. Okay, now once you pass a VOR, say you pass VOR 1, alright, and VOR 2, now you're headed to 3 to 4. Okay, you can use 1 and 2 because now they're open, just in case you have more than 9 waypoints. Alright, if you don't quite understand that, then again just comment and I'll try to explain it better. Okay, so now we want to bring this down to waypoint 1. Okay, and again, if you need the flight plan, I'll email it to you or I'll post it on a separate video. And where's my flight plan at? Enter your first VOR waypoint like so. Again, I'll be using my keyboard, so I'll put that in there. And again, it's going to be north 36 44 54, just 5. Insert, and west 108 05 56. All we need is just the 5. Okay, insert. Now that's our first waypoint. I have 9 waypoints set up, but just to let you know that they're all setting up the same way, we'll just bring this one down to waypoint 1, and you see that it was entered in as well over here and there. Alright, now let's enter in one more waypoint because I want to show you just one more thing here. And we'll go north, which is 2 button, and we'll enter our second waypoint, which is 38 55 30. Insert, west 97 37 16. Insert. Okay, now you can tell that your INS is properly lined up. Alright, if you go to distance and time, okay, which is the next slot over, okay, and what you want to see is, let's just say we want to see how far and how long it's going to take to get from waypoint 0 to waypoint 1, which is where we're currently at. KLAX is 0 and waypoint 1 is FMN. Alright, it's currently at 532 miles away, and right now the time is infinity. Alright, but if you're moving, you'll see that start dropping down. Okay, and if you want to change it, let's just say we want to look at waypoint 1 to waypoint 2. Just hit the waypoint change button, okay, and just press 1 and then 2. Alright, and you can see here is from waypoint 1 to waypoint 2 is 513 miles, and again the time is infinity. To get out of waypoint change, just press the clear button and it gets you right back to where you're currently at, positioned at. Alright, now again, like I said, there's a couple things you need to do to the INS once you get in flight, and that's basically about it for the INS. You have different positions here as far as the wind. It keeps track of that as you're flying, and different other things, but as of right now, just for a starter, that's all you really need to know. And as you learn it a little better, then you'll start figuring out all the other different aspects of this system. But again, we're lined up, ready for flight, entering all your waypoints, and you're ready to go. Okay, any questions, just comment on my page and I'll be happy to answer them. And if you need any other tutorials, just comment and I'll try to get them together. Alright, we're off to the engine startup next.